folks, I'm back with Nigel, and we're going to have a look at two of his 5 plots, and we're in somewhere in South Leicestershire, and Nigel's just going to take us around the first of his 2 plots in this place.
Yeah. This plot is the one where I had trouble in buying it, as you remember.
Yeah.
But I've been working it for about 18 months, I think. And you can see it's a bit neater than it was. The shed has been creosoted, but it needs doing again. I've started putting wood chip on all the footpaths, and this is a great help in making the weeds that appear easier to pull out. And you can see I've got a few courgettes and marrows at the front where I have the farmyard manure delivered each year. So that's the only part of the plot that's not going to be devoted to apples eventually.
Right.
Shall we have a wander?
Yeah.
We'd better go down the edge because you'll probably get tripped over there with the marrow plants.
Okay.
I think you can see they're growing quite nicely.
Oh God, yeah.
In fact, there are quite a lot down there. It's covered in them, look at this.
What are you going to do with them all, Nigel?
Well, some are used for winemaking, and some of the smaller ones like this will be used for eating now.
Yeah.
And we'll store a few until about Christmas because they're quite good to mix in with other veg.
Right.
They're great for bulking out runner beans and things like that.
Right.
These are the mother trees I'm using for the producing the apple seedlings. So lots of rare varieties here, and you can see now fruit is starting to fall.
Yeah. Some of them are quite a big size, aren't they? Yes,
the tree along there has got quite a large one. Can you come across it?
Yeah.
Along the footpath? Now this is the first fruit we've had from Calla Colossus. This is the apple that we discovered at Foxton near the top lock.
Yeah.
This is a delicious apple. It gets quite a bit bigger, but it can be used for either eating or for cider making or for cooking. It's a really good flavoured mid-October apple.
Right.
And this one is quite interesting. It's a red-fleshed apple called Rota Dries, and it's from Belgium.
Right.
That was sent to me by my friend Hans.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we have another one given to me by one of my grafting students. This is a Polish apple from his grandmother's garden called Costella, and this is the first fruit we've had.
Right.
And hello Michael, if you're there. I know you sometimes watch our videos. You can see the trees are a lot larger than they were, and now I'm having to start pruning them.
Yeah.
But I have to be a little bit careful not to prune them too much, otherwise I have no scion wood for February for our grafting workshop.
Yeah.
You can see something's got to be done with this one. This is much too large.
Yeah.
Be careful with your feet down there.
Yeah.
You can see the footpaths, as well as putting wood chip down, I'm putting straw. I tend to alternate it, straw and wood chip, because I find the wood chip doesn't rot very quickly, and so it takes a while for the top layer of the soil to get friable. So straw is quite a good addition. Oh, now this is interesting. Here we have, this is Huonville crab, this apple, a red-fleshed one from Australia, but you can see this very curious pattern on this apple, and do you know what that is? Have you come across that before?
No, I haven't.
That's actually a symptom of sawfly.
Well, yeah. Normally, isn't it like a line going round?
It is usually, yeah. I've never seen one like this before, but you can see that's quite severely marked, the skin.
Yeah.
And here's another sign of sawfly.
See, like here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's a typical
That's more
one.
typical, yeah.
Yeah.
And here's another symptom, can you see? That one's gone totally brown.
Yeah.
Brown rot.
Brown rot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to get rid of that, haven't you? Because
That's
that'll
right,
contaminate the...
Throw that into the brambles. And you can see an enormous hollyhock there, which I'm reluctant to pull out at the moment because it's going to have some nice flowers.
Yeah.
But that will come out after it's had those.
Right.
I've got quite a few more mother trees to put in here. It's just a question of having the time to do so.
Yeah.
You can see I put in another rail the other day. So I've got about another dozen to come up this week probably. And these are, down here, are the seedlings which have already been grafted. I'm just keeping these as a backup.
Okay.
Until I know that the grafted trees are safe. They're right. Down in Tenbury.
Yeah.
On the other side you can see lots of potatoes. Alison's put most of these in. And the purpose of this, as well as growing the potatoes obviously, is to break down the soil because it's badly compacted.
Right.
So I put heaps of manure
yeah.
where the rows are, as you can probably still see.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that by the time we dig the potatoes out, the ground will be usable next year for trees.
Right.
But already there are lots of worms in this side now, so it seems to be working.
Will the having potatoes in, will they not affect the apples in any way?
There is a danger of potato cyst eelworm getting into the apple roots.
Yeah.
So I'm only growing the potatoes once.
Right. Okay.
So this will be the only time that I grow potatoes on this side, and then I'll clean the ground.
Yeah.
And then it'll be apple trees again.
Okay.
Yeah. Alison has set some compost bins up for me.
Yeah.
And she deals with that. She turns the compost from one bin into the next.
Right.
You can see there's a little bit of ground still left here.
Yeah.
But I shan't cultivate that until I need it, or possibly I might leave it as a site for a bonfire or incinerator.
Right.
And this side, you can see the weeds at the end. I haven't got down to this end yet, but I think it's looking a bit better than it did last time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've done quite a bit more since we last came.
There are lots of blackberries which I need picking, thousands and thousands of them, so I'll probably come down later. But it might be worth looking at the water supply I've rigged up.
Yeah.
I was worried originally that there wouldn't be enough water because there's no main supply here, but I've managed to collect water from this rain gathering device and also the shed roof.
Yeah.
And I'm managing to keep those 8 containers full.
Right.
And they're 40 gallons each.
Yeah.
So that's about 300 gallons altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's a good way of keeping the young trees going in dry spells. Well, got any questions, Julie, or is that it for this plot, do you reckon?
I think that's probably about it. I like it how you've got the so you can angle it to each one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Have
So
you got different sizes to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just have to remember to put the relevant bits of pipe work in each time it rains.
Yeah.
And sometimes you forget.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that one will be empty and that one will overflow.
Right,
but
okay.
that's life, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, Nigel.
Okay.
Thanks for that.